Instant Messenger, Blackberries, cell phones, online social networks. These digital devices now function as social tools, but do they really help us communicate? Washington, D.C. is a city full of college students, business professionals, and policymakers with different communication needs. But in a city with such a diverse population, can technology find a common ground? In online conversations and social networks, abbreviations fill the screens of young people's IMs, MySpace, and Facebook.
Just the usual stuff, the LOL or the letter U instead of YOU or Y for Y.
In her graduate thesis for the George Washington University, Anoka Young acknowledges the use of this vernacular. However, she does not see it as abusing language.
Even if you're using abbreviations, you're still calling upon a full phrase. The real indication of language changes is the grammar changing, like what's changing underneath.
Young's colleague, George Washington graduate Chris Blokel, completed his own research on interactions on online social networks. He found students were hesitant to admit their participation in this non-traditional jargon.
That's what I'm most interested in, are these sort of contradictions in practice, where if you talk to somebody, their explanation, while important, might not capture exactly what's going on.
No, I don't do that. I don't know a lot of it. I don't know how to.
Do you notice that in your friends? Like maybe they're leaving out like vowels or anything?
Definitely they're lazy with it. I mean, they don't use proper grammar or anything like that.
While students may be reluctant to admit to these practices, people agree on the cause.
Absolutely generational.
One of the, I would say, allures, or what makes text messaging attractive, and any kind of quote-unquote internet language for young people, is that older people tend not to understand it.
Though the professional generation may not be as up-to-date, they have their own exclusive technological devices. Rich Galen, former press secretary for Dan Quayle and current online political columnist, has strong opinions about the issue.
I don't think anybody, frankly, under the age of 60 should even have one.
It seems the post-college generation has a more traditional use for their technology. Trace Gorsline of the Red Cross owns a BlackBerry for professional use.
Respond to urgent emails, lots of scheduling.
Although language use may differ among generations, addiction to technology does not. Gorsline checks his device frequently.
Probably 3 times an hour.
I use my BlackBerry constantly. It's not because I want to, it's because I have to.
I text in class all the time when teachers aren't looking.
In Washington, D.C., the tools remain diverse and the vernacular unique, but the common use of these digital devices has made the technological addiction NBD. From Washington, D.C., I'm Lainie reporting for The Inner Loop.